Hi, my name is Ronnie Medrano, and I'd like to tell you my story. I'm a Salvadoran English teacher. I've been working in this field for a bit more than 10 years. It's been a long ride with lots of ups and downs. During all this time, I've realized English can certainly help improve people's lives. Everything started when I was 10 years old. I attended church back in that time, and one of my uncles served there as a preacher and translator. There were many missionaries that came from the USA and other English-speaking countries. Besides delivering sermons and preaching, they would also bring large medical campaigns to help people in need. My uncle worked as a head translator, and that probably sparked in my mind as a way to help others through language. Well, time passed, and it was the moment to decide what to study at university. I never doubted what I wanted to reach in my life. I was looking forward to becoming an English teacher. It wasn't easy though. There were many drawbacks in that time, and I had to stop studying for a while in order to support my family. I got a job at a call center. I thought I would stay there forever, but I never gave up on this calling I had in my heart. A year later, I quit that job, not because it was a bad one, but because I knew it wasn't what I wanted. Since 2006, I never stopped working. From backyard academies to higher education institutions, I really wanted to be there, in front of a classroom, teaching the ABCs of the language. After graduation, I became an English teacher at a local university. Later, I'd also worked for a CSR project. Both jobs gave me the direction I wanted to take. I realized that I was finally doing what I wanted. During all this time, I witnessed that English not only worked as a tool to communicate, but also as a way to create conditions for upward mobility. In search for better opportunities of professional development, I had the chance to go to Costa Rica in 2015. I stayed there for about a month in August to get my TESOL certificate. This definitely marked an era and split my career in two moments, before and after Costa Rica. At CEM, Centro Espiral Maná, I had the opportunity to meet Mary Scholl, who I now consider a teacher, trainer, and a life mentor. I also met so many amazing people who took a step farther than being just teacher trainers. They eventually became my friends. Time later, I had the chance to go to Costa Rica again in November of the same year, 2015. And touched by the power of interconnectedness, I stayed there as a volunteer teaching English to the community of El Limbo de Peñas Blancas. That just gave me this new vision that language teaching needs a component of compassion and a social emotional attitude. After 6 months in Costa Rica, I came back to university with a new vision I wanted to share with all my colleagues in El Salvador. I'm now teaching different subjects from linguistics to a teaching practicum course. I'm trying to infuse all the knowledge and experiences with my students and fellow co-workers. But the time came to step on a bigger ship. Last year, I applied for a scholarship through the Fulbright-Laspau program to pursue studies for an MA TESOL degree in the United States. Unfortunately, I was granted the scholarship to start studies in fall 2018. Nevertheless, there's a little hiccup on my way now. Basically, the scholarship program affords everything, from university tuitions to travel expenses. However, I need to afford the very first month in the US. That would probably be an approximate of $3,000. I'm now kindly asking for your collaboration. I'm not able to gather all this money, not even in a year, as I have to fulfill different payments before leaving. All I want is just a little help from you. I'm really excited to start my master's degree at St. Michael's College in Vermont this coming fall, but not being able to afford just the first month would complicate things for my arrival in the United States. A helping hand would definitely make a huge difference. Upon returning from the program, I'll be back at university sharing and doing what I love the most, that is, teaching. In addition, I'll be talking about how goodness moved a crowd of kind-hearted donors to give just a little that turned into a big dream for a Salvadorian English teacher. Thank you so much for hearing my story.